What are you doing?
Hey, come here. I got some butter for your popcorn.
Oh, Jesus. What is wrong with you?
Buttery. Just love butter. Sometimes it's yellow
out there.
Oh God! Hey everybody! Welcome to Late Horror Show. What is going on?
What's up, you busload of freaks?
I'm Dino, and that is
Ted Rico.
Yep, as always.
The popcorn butterer.
Same day, same bat time, right?
As long as I can make it. Was not sick. Just my wife was. Little head cold.
Yeah. And
sometimes there's just family shit that gets
Ted
I'm not always deathly ill when I'm not here. Thank you so much.
Ever since this cove, people think that every time you're gone, you're sick now.
No, I have no lingering effects from that.
The funny thing is, though, we went almost 5 years where we didn't. I don't think we missed a day.
Barely.
And, stuff comes up. So what are you going to do? Hey,
kids get older, things get more complicated.
Yeah, let me say hi to the people in the chat. Hey, Sinead.
I don't think you even said hi to me.
Edward Stewart. Amy, what's going on? DJ Mexicano de TX, Texas, right? I would think. Justin. Tomo. All the regulars are here. Ed is here. What is going on, my friends? Travis Johnson. Good movie tonight. Popcorn. Yes, it's... let's see, Popcorn, 1991. It's kind of a 80s feel to this movie, and not 91, but kind
it's
of
a little bit of that 90s thing too.
Well, they said
it's got a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little early 80s.
Because
everybody was still holding on to the 80s.
That little meta thing, that little movie within a movie kind of thing that became the rage in the 90s. All came from Popcorn, all of it.
Cryptomeria, what's going on? Yeah. So
I think it was mostly the video box that made me want to watch this.
Oh, well, you know what? The coolest thing about the movie is the poster. It catches you. In the video stores, VHS copies, with all that good stuff.
Never saw this one. This is the first
Popcorn.
one for me.
Yeah, I never seen this either. A lot of people have talked about it, and it's let's see. I don't even know where to begin. I know it was originally, well, let's see here. Let me bring this up.
It's got some ties to some movies we actually kind of like. So.
Oh, yeah. It's directed by Mark Harrier, which he's known for Porky's.
And who doesn't love Porky's?
Porky's 2, Porky's 3, and not a hell of a lot more else.
After that, you're done.
It was originally...
You do the Porky's trilogy? Done.
The movie had some stuff going on at the beginning. Alan Ormsby was originally supposed to direct this movie.
And he was associated with...
Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things.
That classic.
I hope you're not joking.
I mean...
I love Children
It's not a great movie, but it's a fun movie.
I love Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. It was an awesome movie.
I tolerate Children Shouldn't Play.
You tolerate it? No, it's...
I don't hate it. It's just, I wouldn't go out and say it's a good movie.
It's not Star Wars. No. But controversy there. There was also controversy with the lead actress. Was supposed to be Amy O'Neill, who played in some other kind of a couple other
more about this movie than I do.
Couple other horror movies. 3 weeks in, they shot most of her scenes, and she took off and what didn't take part in it. There was some.
They replaced her, right?
Yeah, they replaced her with Jill Schoelen, and she's known for a couple other movies, but most of these people really aren't big stars. You got Tom Villard, who he's known for a lot of these smaller roles in the 80s. I think he played on a TV series. I can't remember. Facts of Life maybe he was on or something like that. I can't remember.
Man, you got me.
But we won't give that away.
The only one I recognized was Tony Roberts because he's been in a bunch of Woody Allen movies.
Oh, Tony Roberts, yeah. Woody Allen movies. He was in Eyes Wide Shut. Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, and what?
Wasn't it?
No,
that was somebody else. Yeah.
That's Sidney Pollack.
And
what's his nuts from Ray Walston from My Favorite Martian, and if you're
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
And if you're a fan of 1980s Popeye, he was Pappy.
Yeah, Pepe. Yeah. And you got Dee Wallace in here for a little bit of a stretch.
Not doing much, really.
No, and we'll talk about that.
That was probably just to give the movie a little credibility. You see her name in the credits. Like,
Brian Kirkham, Infinity Stone, what is going on? Freddie Miranda, how you doing? Just me and Ted getting together Tuesday nights to talk movies. I'm thinking of something that this may end up being, I think, we'll see. This may end up being a Patreon and channel membership thing. I'm trying to get the channel memberships up and Patreon up. I'd like to get the channel memberships up.
Tantalize them with this turkey.
I'm trying to get trying to get the channel memberships up to 100. Just
Come
to support
on,
the channel.
You can see the popcorn show.
Links below. Oh, let me do that real quick. By the way.
Oh, that'll bring them in.
People's favorite time of the.
What you do is you do the
show.
Good movies. Like we swear off Halloween and crap. Let's do those. Yeah. That'll get their asses
So thank
in.
you to the channel members.
Look at all these people.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's Dan Way. There's Joe Silverstein. There's Schultze. All you usuals. We have here we go. Let me move to the next one. Thank you guys all. Monster fans been there long. Connie, one of the OGs.
Sexy
Amy,
names.
Kellyanne. And the Patreon. Oh, wait, no, we got one more. Because it is growing. It's, these are the other people. That. And finally, the Patreon. And all of the descriptions to these links are in the description below. Mm-hmm. There's also the little join button down there that you guys can join to help support mainly the overnight old time radio streams.
Right. Be the first one in your family to join.
I'm telling you, it's hard, man.
Left in the dust.
The putting all this stuff together is hard, and this week's been a rough week.
It's harder than a regular job.
I lost a cat. I had to put him to sleep. Poor Socks. Rest in peace, Socks. It was a very, very poor week for me to...
the three-legged diabetic cat.
Yeah, I mean...
He had a lot going for him.
Yeah, it was sad. So I had to put him to sleep, man. So... But yeah.
But did you have to bury him with his legs sticking out of the ground?
Oh, come on. Listen to you.
I mean, I know you can make a nice planter out of it.
But yeah, here, let's get back to Popcorn 19. No, it's all right. Let's get back to Popcorn 1991. This is a movie in a movie in a movie.
Sort of ends up,
not that
there's
way.
Three movies within the movie, I guess.
Well, and there's also the other movie they find that takes part in the movie that's part of this whole in the movie. It's a weird kind of
It's too bad they could have just made one of the movies good.
And I think because they... Right.
Except those black and white one, that first one, it seems pretty neat.
I'll tell you,
couple.
The movie had a lot of really good things going for it.
There's some good stuff. There's some good effects, some good makeup.
A lot of good makeup effects. Just a lot of good storylines. The characters... All of the characters were pretty good, to the point that I would have liked to have seen more characters, but they couldn't because I think there was so much other stuff going on.
I'd like to have seen more tits.
Well, it was more of a kind of a made-for-TV movie. There was none of that.
It was made for TV?
Well, no, it was in that vein, though. There wasn't a lot of gratuitous nudity.
That's the only nudity I like is gratuitous.
Oh, yeah, And,
it's not gratuitous, I'm out.
Even the kills, they really didn't.
They weren't gratuitous.
They were good kill scenes, but they didn't show blood or nothing. It was just like from a different angle and kind of weird. I don't know. It was kind of like, the best way I could put it is it was just a patchy kind of movie where this new director must have come in and just said, okay, this goes here, whoever edited it and you take the three movies out, which you can't. What were those movies? Let's see. The three movies,
Mosquito,
which were all throwbacks to the
like
50s.
William Castle type movies. Although the last one was more like a Filipino horror kind of movie or Japanese horror movie.
Yeah, The Stench.
Is that what it was called? The Stench?
Yeah, it was The Stench. The three movies were The Stench, which they threw in the Aroma Rama. Which stink? Let's push in a bunch of stink smell to the audience.
What a great idea.
Very cool. There was the amazing Electrified Man.
I usually do that at the movies anyway, whether it's a smell-o-rama or not.
I know.
I usually just cock a leg up and...
Right. But there was the Amazing Electrified Man where...
That looked like it had been a good movie.
The kid Bud, who was in a wheelchair, I guess, he was in control of all of this. And we're jumping all over, but we'll jump right back to the beginning and let you know this plot synopsis.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm letting you know the movies in here. And that was awesome.
It was like the three movies with William Castle where they electrified the seats.
Yes. I mean, it basically was a throwback to William Castle, Jack Arnold, and how they would do those practical effects.
And it kind of showed you how they did that.
Yes.
Back then, too, how that was done.
Kind of a how-to on all of that stuff. And like I said, kind of a this movie was that was a throwback to the 40s, the practical effects, the 50s with the sci-fi stuff, even the 70s with kind of that psychedelic, the Possessor, which we'll get to.
The Possessor.
And then you got it's in the 80s, set in the 80s, kind of 91. Then you got this movie that was done before Scream was a thing, and it's kind of got some elements of Scream in there. So it's kind of a weird, kind of patchy kind of movie that a lot of interesting things going on.
A lot of ins, a lot of outs.
Very, very cool stuff. But yeah, I mean it's pretty much about. I don't know. Do you want to start off?
Well, I would love to.
Sure.
So the way this flick...
Steffi Pie has things to say. Welcome to Level 3 support. Thank you very much.
Level 3? You've leveled up.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait, the Drunk Review. Wow, I am so happy I found this channel. Great show. Thank you very much.
We haven't done the show yet. Just hang on.
Yeah. We have so much stuff. It's mostly old-time radios overnight and a great group of family that's in the chat all the time. You become a member. You're also part of that secret group on Discord where you can chat and share things and all that. But mostly it goes to support the channel, and you do get extra perks there too.
And at the end of the year, you'll get an invitation to the All Boys Mixer.
Right. But Steffi Pie has things to say. Thank you for Level 3 support. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Is that the highest level?
It's not the top level.
Oh.
There's a top level, but she's almost there.
Well,
let's
thank
you
very much. Let's
work
a little harder
and appreciate the other people. The drunk review. I'll have to. That sounds like you do stuff on your channel, so I'll have to check you out. But what was I saying? I think I interrupted you.
You did
because and Dee Wallace. I think they threw her in this movie just to throw her in there. She owed a favor
the time
or
of her
something.
Career, she was slumming it. I don't know. There's a lot of movies where she has just a little bit part. Reminds me of, say, House of the Devil, where she just has that little part at the beginning.
Yeah. But this was even smaller than that.
I don't know. I mean,
they just show her at the kitchen there at the beginning, and then she goes off to be killed.
Well, she's got some at the end too.
Oh, spoilers!
She's got some at the end too. So.
The Drunk Review. It's you can join the channel and get support us by certain levels. It's pinned to the chat above you in the chat, or it's in the description right up here. See this little blue thing here.
I see lights.
But it goes to support the channel and everything I do. We run almost. I'm not going to say 24/7, but we run good 12 hours each night.
I don't do shit.
Ted don't do shit but come over here on Tuesdays. And I couldn't do it without him anyways. So there you go.
He couldn't remember jack shit.
But yeah, noteworthy Dee Wallace being in here? Not really, but we'll throw it in.
She doesn't do a damn thing
it's a weird thing. It's kind of part of the Possessor thing going, but yeah, go ahead.
So the film sort of starts
Bunch of film students.
With a dream.
Yeah, dream.
This girl, and what Maggie. Her
Brian
name?
Kitchen.
Her name?
Kirkham. Why did I say Kitchen?
I don't know.
Brian Kirkham. Welcome to Top Level Support.
What? Top Level?
Thank you, Brian Kirkham.
See what I do when I'm here?
Listen.
I reel him in.
Listen, I hate to always throw it out there to help support the channel, but see, I got to throw it out there.
If we don't
Otherwise,
get
people
two
don't know
more
where the
this
links
show,
are.
we're quitting.
Hey, I want to hit the goal of 100. We're at like 80.
If we don't get 100 today.
We're at 89 right now. I'd like to make 100 members just so I can start doing some live streams with them alone and have a perk for them.
To rub it in their face.
Yeah. So,
shall I start a third?
Go ahead. Yes. Okay. Start again.
And please,
Unless
in 5 seconds,
something.
jump in there and shout something.
And see, Steffi, how it kind of puts your name and highlights it too. It's so fun.
Which is a really big deal.
I need to get little confetti things.
We should. The little pop guns.
Every time somebody does it, I go, bunch of confetti. We set off bottle rockets in a room.
Right here in the room.
Oh my God. Keep the fire extinguisher ready.
That's right.
But anyways, okay. Go ahead, Ted.
So the film starts with a dream.
Yes.
This character named Maggie is having this dream, a recurrent dream.
Yeah.
And it seems like maybe each
recurrent
time
or recurring?
Recurring. Sorry, if I said recurrent, it's recurring. And
it's present.
It seems like she might be remembering a little bit more each time or different details because she's recording them. She's tape recording her, little, Dale Cooper, Twin Peaks kind of.
He said members.
He said members.
Members. That was so cool.
With the idea, she's a film student, with the idea of maybe turning this into a movie. I'm not going to describe this whole movie. It's just.
No, we'll bounce back and forth because
it's some weird, eyeballs and blood and teeth and
you mean
head.
Possessor?
Yeah, like what? Well, we don't know it's Possessor yet.
Not yet, but she's dreaming this. She's dreaming the movie.
It's a very abstract kind of dream.
Yeah.
And in the dream, there is a girl. We don't know that it's her, being called Sarah.
Sarah.
All right, so that's kind of important. And she wakes up. We meet her mom, who's Dee Wallace.
Yeah.
And she's off to school, and she's heading to class. Her horny boyfriend tries to make it with her right there on the campus grass. For some reason, she says, "No, I've got to get to class."
I don't know.
And he's like, "Well, baby, I hope you're around. I hope I'm around when you're ready." And she's not gonna be, or he's not gonna be.
No,
he's moving on. And so they're in class, and I guess the film department is getting. Not defunded, but they don't have enough funds to do what they want to do. Their editing room keeps getting moved, and this.
Yeah, this movie's got everything to do with filmmaking.
They're the black sheep on the campus, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess the arts department. Don't they say that's always the geeks or something like that?
Contributes a lot to society. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it certainly most does. Yeah.
And, so they're trying to come up with an idea to raise money, and they come up with an idea. Hey, how about we, throw a film festival? And the idea is to do throwbacks to the 50s with gimmicks and 3D glasses.
Yeah, kind of a horror-thon.
The whole thing, the whole 9 yards. And sounds like a great idea.
And somehow they bring in, what's his name?
Right, they book a theater.
Ray Walston brings in all this equipment and helps them decorate.
He's like the curator of some kind of memorabilia museum. And I can't even pronounce his name. The fact that
they even found this guy with the Dr. Menessen, whatever.
I don't know.
Medicine, Dr. Medicine.
Dr. Medicine. So they get this really
up.
cool old theater that's about to be torn down.
Thanks again, Brian. Thanks again.
And called Dreamland.
Yes.
All right. Oh, and they filmed this whole movie in Jamaica.
Jamaica,
man.
Yes, all in Jamaica, which was a weird thing.
Was it cheap to film in Jamaica? I don't know.
Back in, I guess, in 1991 or 98, whatever. They're in the middle of the intermission in the middle of this film.
No, it's not an intermission. The power goes out.
Oh, the power goes out. And out of nowhere,
here comes this Jamaican band.
Jamaican band comes in. Has nothing to
it's just the absolute shittiest music you could
ever
hear in your life.
Come on, man. Come on down to the stage. Do a little dance.
Jesus.
But it has nothing to do with horror films or what was going on in the movie.
Besides the music being pretty horrifying.
And then, once the power comes back on, it's back to... But anyways,
it's just... Absolutely. It makes no sense. And even some of the music in the movie is that type of music as well.
Yeah, there's some...
Which is almost equally as annoying.
There's some tunes that are like...
Because there's a couple of montages.
Yeah, there's some songs that are like kind of synth-inspired and stuff like that are really cool. Goes with the 80s kind of vibe, even though it's 91, I say.
Do without the reggae.
But, yeah. It wasn't all reggae, though, but...
You hear one song, you hear them all.
Yeah.
All exactly the same.
But anyways, wherever you left off there. And this movie is very campy. A lot of people say quirky, but campy fun.
Some people say shitty.
Yeah. And some people love it. I love it.
Can you got to go to realize that every movie is somebody's favorite movie.
Oh yeah. We say that quite a lot.
There's a lot of sick people. There's a lot of people that need help.
Needlegraphia. What is going on?
Oh, Red Stripe. I see something. Okay, the beer's good.
The Death Twitch. The Death Twitch is here. Hail Eric.
Hey, he made it before we were done.
Yeah,
fantastic.
He made it before we were done.
Welcome.
The Drunken Sailor. What is going on? The Drunken Sailor, part of the Patreon group. The Jamaican band is the NSYNC in the popcorn universe.
I guess so.
Well, yeah, whatever.
That was
nice to see everybody here making it.
That was something.
Yeah. One Sean Bond. Hello.
I mean, were they just waiting outside, just like man, if the powder go out, we're gonna go. How are they playing the instruments though? I mean, what are they plugged into?
Yeah, there's no
Wainers, guitars, and stuff. What in the shit are they plugged into?
Yeah, I don't know.
Plot holes galore.
People will forget this, man. Just go.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
So they
and I
rent
love
out
all of
this theater, and then there's like the big montage of them getting it all ready. And there's some really cool things they're getting ready. Besides vintage posters.
Yeah.
They're doing all the old tricks. Like the scare clock.
Yeah.
They got like the little insurance policies, the 3D glasses.
Yeah, we're not responsible if you die while watching this movie.
All the costumes are all, dressing up in cages and there's a nurse, one of them's like a sexy nurse on duty.
Oh,
fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
And there's also
not much going on with her character, but go ahead.
There's also going to be props for these 3 films.
Yeah.
First being Mosquito, where there's going to be a giant mosquito.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to fly out over the audience. Sort
Very
of like
cool.
Maybe it was 13 Ghosts or something, or I can't remember exactly where,
Yeah.
the William Castle film where the ghosts would fly out and the skeletons. House on Haunted Hill, that happened.
Yeah. And that's going to be played for the movie Mosquito.
Right. And then, what is it? The Amazing
Electrified Man.
Electrified Man. That's where the seats will get shocked, and there's a whole big circuit
Bud
thing.
Has the big circuit board where he
Bud
can
in the
control.
wheelchair-bound Bud. And
just set him up behind the old shocker.
Right.
Ah.
And then the Smellorama, which fortunately this theater's got these big faces that have holes that lead to caverns where you can put these smelly stuff.
Hey, hold on. The Drunk Review copy and pasted some trivia off of IMDb.
Oh, really?
Because I read that not long ago. Drunk Review, but the Drunk Review. This was such a box office disappointment in the United States that in many markets it bypassed first-run cinemas and was booked directly into second-run discount cinemas.
Well, imagine that.
And he personally loves the film. I do too. I really did enjoy this.
It's not like really a first-run caliber film.
No,
it's a good B movie.
What the hell do we love? We love B movies, man.
I like B movies that are good.
I do. Well, this one's good.
It's all right. Like I said, after this, I'll probably never watch it again. Yeah. But there were some good. I'm not giving it bad marks.
Okay.
It's just not. I'm not running out to buy the Blu-ray.
And then and I think in the original director, who was Alan Ormsby, who Porky's fame, who did the 3 movies in the movie.
Yes.
Well, I think one of the movies, The Stench, was a kind of a Japanese movie put together.
Yes.
But the other 2 movies were actually put together. Mosquito and The Amazing Electrified Man was put together by that director. And some say, well, that's why that's the best part of kind of those. I would have loved to have seen those kind of movies itself played out.
I would go see that triple feature.
But you take
as opposed to watching this movie again.
But I think you take those 3 movies out. You could have developed what was going on in this film and turn it into like a hardcore slasher with the killer that we'll talk to about in a minute.
Oh wait, they're not going to remake this. They only remake good movies. They don't remake the bad ones.
Yeah, no,
that's what they need to do.
There's
a ton of bad movies.
Okay, let's talk about them finding the movie The Possessor.
All right,
which was a film. Okay,
in this guy's trunk where all the stuff he's brought them to use for the show is, there's a little canister of film.
Yeah, and it's called The Possessor. It was done by this man, this cult leader.
Well, they watch it first before they realize.
Well, they watch it, yes, and then they find out that it was done by this cult leader, this hippie.
What was his name?
Lanyard Gates.
Gates.
Who filmed this back in the 70s, and the whole thing was he was going to play this movie, and at the conclusion of this film, murder his family. And
why not?
Some cult hippie weirdo, cool idea.
Right. Yeah,
but what ended up happening was the movie theater burned down to the ground.
Yes.
And they didn't know if him and another
apart
survived.
from tons of other people dying, his body was never recovered.
Yes. So the lore is, when you start going through this movie, that this guy, Lanyard, Gates has returned, and we'll find out that that's really not the case. But you have...
but another important point
James
is...
Prout, what's going on, buddy? Nice
while
to see
this
you.
film's being watched,
yes,
Maggie is realizing...
Yes, Maggie.
This is from my dream.
Who is very, very cute. And she was also in...
She's all right.
Oh, and the other actress who was in here, what's her name? Kelly Jo Minter. She was in a lot of those 80s movies, like A New Nightmare, Freddy movie.
That's 90s.
90s movie. Hey,
just saying.
I'm out of it. Whatever.
They'll call you out on it.
People Under the Stairs.
That's a
The
good
Lost
movie.
Boys. She had a big role in Summer School, which was also included Mark Harmon. So she was... I'm trying to think if she was kind of that biggest one, other than like Dee Wallace, who was, out of all the other core group, she had probably some of the most... She was the more famous out of all of that. But anyways, go on.
Famous. So she realizes that this is all footage. She has seen all this before in her dream. So she becomes a little bit obsessed with this Lanyard Gates.
The Drunk Review. I'm going to add your channel to my Spotlighted Channel section of my channel.
Oh, thank you.
I think my subs would truly dig your show. Well, thank you. Do a whole episode, if you would, on our channel.
That's right.
On your channel. Just talk about us. Say,
for an hour.
Say, this is just a fantastic channel.
Why not? Everybody should.
I appreciate it, bud. I really
Thank
do.
you.
Wait, this is our show, man. You get us just...
It's a big show.
Talking about a movie, goofing around, having fun for a good hour. And tonight's show, Old Time Radio Show, overnight...
Ooh, what do you got?
...is Boston Blackie. Haven't done him in a long time.
Boston
Blackie. So we're going to get some good old detective... What?
Is this appropriate?
Why wouldn't it be appropriate? I get what you're saying.
Sounds like the kind of thing that would trigger something.
No. Boston Blackie, good old detective back in the 40s. Love it, man. Great movies, great the shows. Lots of great shows left.
I love me those Boston Blackies.
People really love. Kelly Jo was in Summer School. Yes, the Death Twitch did say that.
I only remember the guys that like Texas Chainsaw on it.
The Johnny Juke
What
channel.
was that?
The Johnny Juke channel. Evening, fellas. Bubba? I think I said
Baba!
Bubba, what's going on? What was I saying?
Oh,
Boston Blackie's going to be overnight tonight. People really love the compilation of horror shows I put together 2 nights ago. So I'm going to be putting another one of those together since you guys enjoyed that so much. And I took time to find some really interesting, obscure horror episodes that you're really not going to see anywhere else or here. So
you don't see radio shows.
Especially NBC University Theater.
NBC.
Kind of did these hour shows, which some really cool stories in some of those shows. So anyways, getting back to it, the possessor burned down, think he's the killer. Yep. So what starts happening is this theater... Go ahead.
Well, Maggie, starts to question her mom.
Yeah.
Do you know who this Lanyard Gates is? Why would I be dreaming about this?
Yeah.
Why would I be dreaming about a film I never saw? And immediately, Dee Wallace's character's name is Suzanne.
Thanks, Drunk Review.
Kind of just, no, let's shut this shit down. Hey, why don't you
Let's
drop out of that
down.
class? Let's go on a vacation. Let's get out of here. And she's all, Mom, I can't do that. We're in the middle of this. So
come on, bro.
Little sus right there that something's going on.
Some sauce.
Sus.
Some sauce.
My kids play Among Us, so I know the whole sus. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I really know.
Okay.
So, Maggie goes to bed, and then Suzanne gets a cryptic phone call.
It's a carload. They're talking drive-in theaters, I'm sure.
We still have some here, but
yeah.
not like it used to be.
No.
But, it's cool. It's cool to They haven't really done it this summer, but last summer when there were no movies, the drive-in was playing all the classic movies. I took the kids to see so many things: Labyrinth, Wizard of Oz, Goonies, Ghostbusters, Gremlins.
Yeah, they played all the classics, which was kind of cool.
On Halloween weekend, they had Halloween 2 double feature.
And what was really cool was I was stranded, had to drive in.
They did Grease, but we didn't go see Grease. I would have gone because I originally saw Grease at the drive-in.
Sunday at school.
I remember seeing Grease at the drive-in with my mom, my aunt, and my grandfather.
Yeah,
and my grandfather didn't know what this was.
No.
And all he kept saying was...
The drive-in theater?
Yes. We saw Grease at the drive-in.
He's like, what the hell's going on?
And yeah, he was just sitting there smoking cigarettes the whole time going, what the hell is this?
Ted from Connecticut. Can I post a link about this movie? I don't like links in there, but yeah, I guess that's fine. I don't know.
Make sure it's not a link to
no links.
Hardcore.
No links. Just tell me what you want to say there, Ted from Connecticut. Yeah, just let us know what you're talking about.
But right now, Ted from Cleveland is going to keep
because links could be anything. Anyways.
So this phone call, this demonic phone call.
Demonic.
Suzanne, I'm back. You know, whatever. Come to the dreamland and bring your gun. Yeah. In case I turn my back.
Bring your gun.
So this is a little bit of a weird part because she does go to the dreamland.
She does.
All the lights are lit. The marquee is lit
what
up.
the hell was
and
with...
then something that really doesn't fit in with the rest of the movie. Yeah, you got it. Why don't you go ahead?
Well, she's looking up at the marquee. Mm-hmm. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and they start like oddly popping off of the marquee, the letters, and
they reconfigure.
They reconfigure into
the word possessor.
Yeah.
And
it's like, what the frick is all that about?
That indicates some kind of supernatural thing going on, and there is nothing like that.
Nothing like that in the whole film.
So I don't know.
Why they threw that kind of special effects in there is just...
It was a little odd.
Very odd.
But again, this film had 2 directors. Maybe there were some different ideas, and who knows. So she goes into the theater, and...
I'll catch you.
That movie's playing The Possessor.
And this is where she gets killed.
She's going to kind of get off screen for a while. She's not killed, because she does come back at the end.
Oh, does she?
She's all mummified, and for the big theatrical thing on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh my God, how did I forget that? It's been a week, but how did I forget that?
So she's
important part,
whisked away, and for some reason, she's never thought of until the very end. But it's like,
Johnny's seen this movie. It gives me.
Glad.
It gives him Up All Night vibes, so it gets a pass.
Up all night, sleep all day.
Yeah, no, it's a great kind of fun film. Great, fantastic. It's Oscar winning.
It's like a great kind of mediocre movie.
No, I think there were some Emmys going out. Wait,
An
that's
Emmy
TV
for a theatrical film is first. It's for the
okay,
first of its kind anywhere.
Hey, it's been a week since we've seen the movie that.
I know. I'm at work, and when I had a little time, I'm just kind of like hitting the 15-second button on my phone.
Yeah.
Zip. Okay, I remember that.
Profit wing.
Oh, what happened there? I don't remember that. Okay, let me listen to that. Okay. Zip.
Yeah, a profit wing. Of course, she had to be a mummy for the rap party. Yep.
That's right.
Wraith Strongo Park. Hello, folks. Wow, look at the cool toys. Thank you. Yeah, for some of you may not have seen me and Ted because you're new to the channel and going, what the hell's going on Tuesday night?
He still has a lot of it. We used to have grown men having a multitude of toys.
Yeah.
Because they didn't make cool action figures until we were in the 20s.
There's a load of toys underneath the table there that I just can't put out in their packages. Cornelius is down there. I gotta find space. Man, maybe a couple more shelves there. Yeah. You know what I mean? But thank you guys for showing up. The man on the left is Dino. I'm the man in the hat.
I'm the one without the hat.
Ted's the one. Ted is the one in the muscle shirt, as always.
No muscles.
He's hot.
All.
No matter what, he's always hot.
No matter the time of year.
Yeah, he doesn't got any muscles. I need a muscle shirt.
Nah,
okay. Anyways, let's get back to what we're.
Top.
Let's.
and it really smells like chlorine.
You would
from
think
Great Wolf Lodge. It really.
Reviews from the beyond. I wish movie theaters did this stuff. Yeah, we'll talk about.
We were just talking about that. That this would just be a great throwback idea. You want to, especially now with the Cove.
Yeah.
You want to put some asses back in seats.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I mean, make some new movies.
You would
and
think,
make this as a gimmick.
I
you
think
know, like
see, if I owned a freaking movie theater, we would be
there's an expense to do it.
We would be playing the classics and doing that kind of stuff because that's what we love. And you would think that me and Ted are drunk,
And we would figure out how to electrify these seats. We'd probably just DIY it.
Yeah.
And
we get sued nowadays.
Someone burns her.
Yeah.
And see, my idea
Something
was
malfunctions.
You got snot-nosed kids in the theaters that have their phones out and everything. Here's the deal. I would be watching, and anybody that's on their phone, I'm zapping that seat continuously. And this is a ticketed event. Your seat is your seat. You can't get up and move.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, you pissed me off. You're getting zapped the whole time.
Yeah, there'll be security down there. Yeah.
Oh, yep. Be shining a light right there. Stay in your seat, bitch.
Let's hop. Oh my God, are we flying by that quickly? Holy shit.
Well, we could get here.
Well, no, we got time, but
because there's a lot of filler in the middle.
A lot of filler in the middle that involves.
It's like it's movie night.
It's
pandemonium. Everybody's dressing up.
It's like Rocky Horror kind of almost, where they're coming to see the schlock movies, the schlock theater, and a lot of people dressed up. They got glasses for the mosquito one because it's 3D, and stuff. And they got all kinds of stuff they're going to throw at people and stuff like that. But it's a very cool theater atmosphere in Jamaica. That's probably out of business and
the movie starts playing and everyone's got their 3D glasses on, and there's the cheesy 50s stilted type acting that's mimicked, on the screen. And it's at one point the instructor from the class is going to unleash this big, prop mosquito.
Giant mosquito.
And the mosquito in the actual movie, the scenes that they show in the movie are pretty cool. Like when it puts its proboscis through the car into the guy's head and is sucking the juice out of his head.
And the head shrinks.
Yes, that's bitchin'.
Very cool. Like I said, those little movies in between are very cool. I mean, I would love to see that whole movie.
And even when the mosquito does come out, you see the guys, the kids running up with the big can of bug repellent.
And they're throwing popcorn, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's kind of a throwback to like them, the big giant ants and stuff like that.
Mosquito. And to before the movie is filmed, it too. They Sarah's at the ticket booth selling tickets.
Stage fright tonight. I didn't somebody say? Did you just watch that? Anyways, go ahead.
When Maggie's selling tickets.
Yeah.
Not I guess we have to say just because it'll come into play later on. Her boyfriend's there with another girl. She's a little jelly for that.
Yeah.
And
might as well throw that.
But she thinks she sees this guy in a long trench coat and hat, face covered. And
you see the hand get a ticket, and you could tell it's like kind of a burnt hand.
And he says, "Thank you, Sarah." Something like that. So she's thinking, this is Lanyard Gates. He's here. Something's going on. Yeah. So the rest of the movie, she's kind of
in a tizzy
looking for this guy backstage.
Yeah.
So the mosquito comes out.
Welcome, Michael Spear.
All right. So the mosquito's coming out. We, as the instructor, his name's Professor Davis. I think, is doing that. We see another pair of hands off to the side there with another remote control, who makes the mosquito end up impaling him.
Impales him straight through. And it's a cool kill, other than, it comes right down, comes and gets him right in the chest.
Yeah.
But you see it from behind. Whether they didn't have no blood, for the scene.
No blood. They didn't have a bottle of Heinz.
But they didn't show it, kind of. So, I mean, which, I'm fine with that because I'm not so much into that kind of gore stuff. Although the gore of the 80s is different than today. I mean,
this was 91.
No. Can I please say the 80s? It feels like the 80s.
I'm stuck
with 1991. Blacksmith, Miss Drive-In.
It's the same year that Terminator 2 came out. I mean,
throwing popcorn and milk duds. Havoc on everything. This was one of my favorite horror films ever, says Michael Stewart.
I told you it's always somebody's
I wish I could get
movie.
a VHS copy again. Yeah, people, love. I want.
Or you could get a Blu-ray.
I
know.
I love the VHS, man. I would love the whole line.
Would you watch one of these tapes you got sitting here?
You know what? It's more so, even though I got a VHS player, I think I collect these VHSs just out of the novelty of it and the nostalgia, and I would just put them on shelves. Because I've got most of the movies available to me that I'm not going to put it in the VHS player and ruin it. Even though, Ed...
It's a format I don't miss.
I'm sure you do. Yeah, the whole rewinding... Especially the ones you record.
Good memories of it,
yeah.
But I don't want to go back to it.
No, I hear you. Let's see. Dino, have you seen Fear Street 1994 or in 19 or 16?
Are these those new ones that are on Netflix?
Yes.
I haven't watched them yet.
Ted, one of the best, like this last one, the 1978. I love 1994, Fair Street. Fantastic. I mean,
they're on the list.
Oh, watch it, Ted. One of the better horror films I've seen in a long time.
You know what? I usually watch all these things after they're popular. Like, I haven't even seen Bird Box yet. I figure not enough time has passed.
And that Bird Box is down here.
But remember when everybody talked about that? Everybody's talking about Bird Box. I was like, I'll watch it after the hype's gone.
Fair Street, fantastic. You brung it up. But 1978, one of the better camp slashers in probably 3 decades, maybe. Something like that.
It's on the list. I'll get to it.
So, I mean, fantastic. And now I can't wait. And so many homages to classic horror. All kinds. I mean, you get a Sleepaway Camp vibe. You get Friday the 13th vibe.
There's a chick with a dick in it?
Well, not that.
Oh.
But,
I'll tell you what, that movie gave me a vibe.
So many classic vibes. But 1666 is really at the top of my list for favorites because I love that period, and we're going to be talking about witches and stuff like that. So I can't wait. Christiana Horror, what is going on, my friend? Nice to see you stop in. Dino, man, this new setup is gorgeous. Great work. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's new set, new place, all that good stuff. Got the lights going, all that good stuff. But Fear Street, you guys, even old schoolers, you got to go watch it, man. They've both been...
TNA in it?
No, but Ted, it takes Stranger Things doesn't have it, but I love that series out there. But these three films,
right. It's not bad.
First two, fantastic. But let's get back to.
I just can't stand that kid with the fish lips, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Why? I mean, out of all the kids you could have picked to be in the show, you picked that kid with the big fishy lips.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, he's just uncomfortable to look at.
Whatever. Back to popcorn.
Sorry. Whatever his name is. The big fish lips. That's all I have to say, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I forget his name. But
he was in that other stupid-ass movie, too.
What the hell did the kid do to you?
I'm just saying he's got big lips. If he wants to be in Hollywood, he's going to do something about these lips.
Maybe. Whatever.
I mean, they can't CGI them lips in every damn movie.
Okay, so popcorn. 1991. What the hell is wrong with you? What the fudge is wrong with you? Jesus, age Christmas, man.
All these celebrities are going to Jay and Silent Bob me one day.
Hey, I'm not going to say no news until it happens, but this guy will be talking to me pretty soon, and his wife. But anyways, later July.
But we can't talk
pretty
about
soon.
that.
Well, because certain reasons. But anyways.
Because we know people.
Okay, so all this murder starts happening. People start going. Oh, did you want to really quick talk about...
How much time we got? I can run through this. How much time?
Well, you were going to bring up...
you tell me how much time I got and I'll make it happen.
We've got about 20, 25. We got plenty of time.
All right.
But you were going to talk about the idiot big guy who takes over the seat of the boyfriend who comes in.
I wasn't, but because that's kind of like... That doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, so then let's not talk about it. Let's go straight to the killing.
So
which we got to that one.
Is killed.
Jesus sake.
And then, sir, the next scene is where we see...
Wait, hold on a second.
Oh, for Christ's
Alba Kim Stewart. I paused 1978 to come here and watch this. It's enjoyable. I like witchy stuff. Nice to see you here.
This is better stuff.
He's usually here for the old time radio, but
I mean, we have R.L. Stein script this.
You get to see us babble on, so here you go. But I wanted to say hi because I know you're always in the chat, kind of. You're newer, but yeah, thank you. So go ahead, Kill.
You sure?
Yeah, here we go. I'll interrupt if I got to again.
So then we see this sort of room where...
hit the join button and
No,
the thumbs up.
did it again!
Hit the thumbs up button and the join button down there. Okay, go ahead. I gotta have fun. You know, I almost got sunglasses for the show this weekend. It was really cool, like John Lennon glasses.
Bumping into shit and you'll see a damn thing. I know, all I see are like three squares when I leave out of here.
The Death Twitch, that's a good one. They could have made a sequel to this called The Large Popcorn.
The Large Popcorn. Burnt
popcorn. That's dumb humor. That's right up our alley.
Cheese corn, caramel corn.
Yeah. Or butter popcorn.
My favorite kind of
Okay, so yeah. The next kill, slowly everybody's
before the
dying.
kill, there's that we see the scene right after the professor's killed.
Yeah.
Is where we see like this vat of fake faces and skin.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. And we're kind of wondering what the hell this is all about.
Very, very cool. And you know what? Do we get to who the killer is now?
No.
Okay, I won't say nothing yet, but you get to see these skins. You have the faces of everybody,
right?
So makes you start thinking. Makes you start thinking.
Me, guys.
And the thing with this movie is you're thrown when you find out who the killer is. You're kind of thrown off guard. I was. Were you?
I was flabbergasted. I was mortified.
I was mortified.
I was mortified.
What's going on here? Okay.
So, certain characters are going to be offed as we go. One of the hot chicks who's having the affair with the professor, you know, she gets killed because the killer's wearing the fake skin now of the professor. And
well, there is that cool scene where they're walking
on the catwalk.
Who's walking? Maggie's walking through there, and you see with, him changing faces.
Is it Toby or her boyfriend? I don't remember. It might have been her boyfriend because her boyfriend kind of left that girl for a little bit to go talk to her.
Yeah.
You know, he's figured like this is the easy chick, but I want the one that's not so easy to get. You know, this guy likes a challenge.
Right.
A challenge.
A challenge.
And
a la Peter Salas.
So yeah.
Is this the pate?
You know, then the big guy in the wheelchair. You know, the next movie starts. He's gonna get electrocuted, and this is a cool movie within the movie here. Yeah. It's about a guy on death row that's going to get
electrified
electrocuted.
Man, yeah.
And some scientist is talking to him first, and I love the question. Do you know what corpuscles are? And the guy knows.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait, aren't those the different blood cells? You know?
Yeah.
And the whole premise of this 50s, you know, spoof is they're going to inject him with a medication that will regenerate his corpuscles, so that the electricity won't kill him in the electric chair.
Right.
And it works. And then he has the power of electricity shooting bolts out left and
right. This is really cool character. I mean, you know, he's shooting the electricity out. He's walking. You know, he's maniacal in the face. I forget who the character was who played him, but it was somebody. I can't remember who. But yeah, that was actually one of the cooler parts of this movie.
Right.
But then you got Bud up there while this is going on, electrifying people in their seats. Zapping them.
And the killer ends up, who is disguised as someone else, one of the girls, I think.
Yes.
Ends up strapping him to his chair and leaves a little cryptic message, you know, like when the light turns yellow, you're going to fry. So it turns all these other colors first and then yellow, and he gets zapped.
And he's trying to get it. And
the whole time, the rest of the time, this Maggie is looking around for this lanyard. She's just convinced that he's there.
Maggie,
and this is the guy.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's this guy Toby, one of the classmates that's helping her. Sometimes it's this, I don't know what his name is. Let's call him Mike. That her boyfriend or whatever that's helping.
Yeah.
So I guess if we could sort of cut to the chase a little bit.
Oh, you want to cut to the chase?
We're gonna cut to the chase.
Most everybody gets killed.
Most everybody gets killed. During the third film, The Stench,
Yeah.
Which they've got these little discs that they put in water. It creates a gas, and they have a hose and a fan, and they're blowing it into the audience. You know, it smells like, they've got like dog shit, you know. Oh. And the little gimmick thing you're given is a little nose plug.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, better to suck it in your mouth.
Yeah, breathe all that.
Breathe it.
Get it directly in your lungs very quickly.
You know, quicker access to your lungs. Yeah, yeah. No nasty cilia to filter that out.
Yeah.
I mean, like dog shit tablets blasted in there. So during that,
it's like you remember what was those little stink bombs?
Yeah,
back in the 80s.
Always the 80s. I think you could still get.
Had a friend who threw one in the John, and everybody got called out, and we had almost like a fire drill. Had to go out to the back because the school was so small and the back area smelled so bad. Yeah, I don't know what. John Mickey, what is going on? Justin says strawberry shortcake. What? What? That would be awesome. Did I miss something? The drunken sailor. It's the kid with the fat lips. Wraith. Okay, whatever. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I don't know. We're talking about back and forth.
See, now I got them all talking about kids with fat lips now.
It's Patty McCormick from Bad Seed, but they all know their old horror movies. But anyways. Cut to the chase. So, yeah, get through this stench, man.
So what we're gonna find, is that the killer is not Lanyard Gates.
No,
it is her friend Toby, but Toby is not exactly what he seems.
Yeah, Toby is not Toby either. Which let's talk about it after. But yeah, Toby ends up being the killer, and
what Toby, and this has all been a big plan of Toby's.
Yeah, and you see the skin of the faces. Well, he brings in, he's got Maggie up there in this room, okay?
Right. And he's got all kinds of faces
in the back theater. He's got all kinds of skins, which are really cool. They look really cool. But he brings in Dee Wallace's character, the mom with like the gun there, ready to shoot Maggie,
all sort of mummified up.
But he keeps changing his faces while he's there. Looks so damn good, right. and looks like a Cenobite.
When his
skin is coming off, he looks kind of like
all burnt and
like a Cenobite,
like surgical clips everywhere, like holding his head together.
Look, Clyde, right out of Clyde Barker book, when he's looks awesome.
Yelling maniacally, the prosthetic moves pretty good. When he's talking in a normal voice, the lips tend not to move so much. The effect fails a little bit there, but it's still wonderful looking.
Yeah.
And what we find out is that Maggie is indeed Sarah.
See you, Sinead.
Her father was Lanyard Gates, and he killed her mother on stage, and it was her aunt Suzanne, not her mother, but Suzanne's her aunt, that shot Lanyard, rescued Maggie, and when Lanyard fell, there was like a fire, for stage effect, whatever.
Right.
That was knocked over onto the people in the front row of the theater, caught the theater on fire. But Toby, whose mother was part of this cult, this film cult,
so he must
was
have been
sitting in the front row.
So he must have been a kid then.
He was a kid.
Because I was wondering, his age doesn't seem to go with him being the killer and what happened in the 70s, unless he was a kid. So that, I
mean, it was, he was a kid. And
so it makes sense.
So his mother perished in this fire, and he was horribly burned and suffered a terrible life because of it.
Brian Kirkham, go to Amazon and look up liquid ass. You can have a lot of fun other than people's misery with that stuff. Ugh. Oh, my Lord.
Would you love to just take it to Walmart?
Brian Kirkham.
Walk down the hall, the aisle.
Yeah. Just leave and get... No, I'll just eat my favorite gassy food and just let them rip.
Man, I remember going...
I was in the gym yesterday, and there was an older gentleman doing
some squat thrusts.
He was doing those sit-ups on the ball. And he's in his 70s. I mean, good for him. But yeah, no, he went right back, and man, did a bunch of air come out of there. And I just looked, and I looked the other way, Hey, it's not like I don't cut gas in public at times.
I like to do that in public and then just go up to somebody and go, "You got a napkin?"
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. You got a napkin?
Oh, please. So.
You ever do that, rip one in front of somebody at the store?
No.
Oh, you got a napkin?
Okay, this is starting to get sick. It's very 80s and 90s movie. Yeah.
So, okay.
It's organ music night on the Late Late Horror Show. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey, but Boston Blackie, it's just a short sequence of organ music at the beginning. So you got it not so bad.
All right.
So
now we know the whole backstory on why Toby has planned this from the beginning.
But, man.
This ultimate.
Yeah, the makeup is so
and
cool.
what he is going to do is recreate that evening.
Yeah.
He is going to fulfill what Lanyard Gates was trying to do.
Well, that's what he's trying to do.
So he's got like a little, I don't know if it's a mannequin or something on the table there.
Yeah.
The film is playing. He's mimicking the movements and stabbing that. He's even got
Possessor. Possessor's on the back screen. Yeah.
He's even got Maggie in some kind of, I don't know, he called it an Iron Maiden, but it's just like a thing where she's wearing the same dress she had as a child.
Yeah.
But it's, she's an adult. And then there's Dee Wallace all wrapped up with looking like she's holding a gun, not doing anything.
Yeah.
And
well, I don't think she can move to even hit the trigger.
I guess. But the good thing is,
Lobo Blue totally missed the show. What was it? Popcorn 1991 horror movie discussion. Dino and Ted. Yeah, you can always rewind, watch it afterwards. It's just
let
as
me
fun.
start over for you.
No. So, yeah.
But luckily, the boyfriend,
Yes.
Mike or whatever his name is,
Yeah.
he does a little like Data from Goonies kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's up in the balcony because he got locked out and he
Right.
snuck in through the marquee.
He did get
and
in, yeah.
he's up on this thing that it was the track that the mosquito was going to go on.
Right.
And he swings down, yeah, and that somehow hits the electricity. The power goes out. Everything,
Yeah.
the movie doesn't work. And then I think this was the wrong thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
The mosquito prop gets loose again and impales the killer, Toby.
And
see,
and
now
they're
that was a
swinging
good-
back and forth,
across.
I didn't
Now,
see
one
nothing
cool thing
wrong with
before that
Yeah.
is that everybody in the audience seems to think that this is all part of the show.
Right, yeah.
And he's
yeah.
like, should I kill her? And, he's being very theatrical. And they're all, thumbs up, gladiator. Yeah,
Gotta love the
kill her,
scarred
kill her.
victim of a tragedy in the past,
Right.
finishing up what Lanyard Gates was trying to do back in the time.
So,
with this
they're
movie,
all
but-
screaming, please help, he's going to kill me, this isn't part of the show. And
they're
think it's
laughing
part
and
of
going,
the show.
ha ha, good one.
Which is what people would probably think. I
Yeah,
mean, look at this
probably.
horribly scarred guy. Look at all this wacky, tripped out shit.
Yep.
And here comes Kehu Kwan on a tight wire here.
What's up, Roxy? What's going on?
And so I just think it was the wrong decision to use the mosquito twice. It was a good thing the first time because everybody kind of died because of something with the film. I don't think they should have used it a second time. I don't know. It's just kind of cheap.
I get you. I think Maggie
He should have died a different way.
I think Maggie should have escaped and got him with a knife because
or something.
Or no fire.
I was gonna say burn his ass real good this time.
Yeah, this time you're burnt to a crisp, boy. Something like that. But
I think using the mosquito twice
Beth
diminishes the
Germanetti.
coolness of it.
Beth Germanetti. Okay, the farting thing and asking for a napkin is pretty dang funny. You guys cracked me up. Thank you so much.
Do it at the store one time when they look at you, just do you have
A lot of people will be offended by it, but we just I can't reel
I think
this
most
guy
people
in
would just be
sometime.
shocked.
I can't reel Ted in. But anyways, I ain't even bringing up the story of my brother. Remember that? Oh God,
I wasn't
no.
there, but I know the
it's too
story.
disgusting. I mean, it is a horror channel, and it is kind of horrific.
Even that's too much.
Yeah, I'm not even saying it, but it's along those lines, and it was
sometimes
disgusting.
you think it's a
but-
fart and it's not.
Yeah, but so overall, Popcorn. I mean, I thought it was a pretty damn good movie. I think there were a lot of good things about it that were cool. I think I wish they would have. I mean, you can't have the movie any longer than it really was, but I would have loved to have seen. Oh, geez, excuse me, more character development. But if you did, you would have taken a lot of things out of the movie. So Popcorn 1991 is an enigma in itself.
Is it?
It's got so many
Enigma
different.
wrapped up in a riddle.
It's got so many things going on.
It's like an onion.
They get you with the killer at the very end, not knowing that the storyline really was complex to a point, But, you know, I
A
mean...
lot of ins, a lot of outs. It gives you a surprise.
Yeah, so,
And,
I mean, I thought really a lot of cool things. RTN Productions, what's going on, my friend?
It's not...
Hope you're feeling better today.
I'm feeling fine. I wasn't sick last week.
No, not you.
Oh.
Him.
Well, I hope you're feeling good, too.
Yeah, there you go. Any questions? Feel free to ask us before we end the show. Relax, I'm just a prop, says RTN Productions. You know what? I think if I don't find another good cheesy 80s movie, I think I'm going to go back to a Universal. I think I'm going to do a good old black and white movie next week, even though these are fun as heck. But maybe. Me and Ted will discuss it off air. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, be sure to give a good thumbs up. We always end the show. See, we need to do 3-hour streams, but you can only get here at 9:15, so they got to be an hour.
Push your thing back.
Yeah, I guess I could always pop it to midnight, but no.
Keep it going.
I think
break it down.
I think an hour we get a good amount of the movie in. Who did I miss?
Well, we're not going to analyze popcorn as one analyzes Moby Dick. I mean,
did I miss somebody?
Probably.
Because
we have too many to count.
What does Ted use to shave his lovely skull? What?
Well, I just use clippers.
Hey, Wyatt is I
just use clippers, but I have some sprouts up there now, so
yeah, he needs to
just regular shears.
Yeah, I love this movie, but I'm 100% okay if they remake it.
They can only make it worse. So
well, they can remake the idea of this movie and make it better by taking some things out and maybe adding 20 more minutes,
or maybe
for
just
character development,
making a completely
like
original movie that sets a new standard. I don't know. Little idea I'm working on.
Wicked Wookie, The Gate.
Wicked
Wookie. We
we
did a full commentary on The Gate
75 years ago.
We did a full commentary.
Never did
on
The Gate 2 though.
Never did The Gate 2. It's an awful movie, but Dave Plouffe, what's going on?
He's got the cool guy with the jean jacket in it.
Hey, it's Dave Plouffe. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we are doing Psycho Trivia. So we didn't have a trivia night this past week because Psycho. Bring your own jokes. That's what I'm saying. Witch of Salem. Hey, what is going on? Nice to see you guys.
Is someone asking us now what's going on?
Raid Stronghold Park says,
get ready to end.
I like the subtle look, my friend.
Of what?
On Ted? His
I have a subtle look?
Does he?
He likes the cut of my jib. Or is that a female?
Is that what you... no, it's a male.
All right, that's okay.
Takes Ted too much time to get ready for these reviews.
Takes me too much time.
No, he works, and he comes straight over kind of from work. So even to get Ted at this time...
I don't have a YouTube job. I have a job outside.
He takes care of nutties. He's one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
They're my little busload.
That's Ted. He's living the life. Fantastic. They're quite the characters.
They're lovable buffoons.
Psycho Trivia Night. Yeah.
Good thing they don't know about this show.
For sure, the Twitch, Eric. Anything interesting happen at work today? No.
Just the usual.
No yarns for tonight.
No serious ones. No, nothing.
I don't think I could participate since I wrote the questions. Yeah, Dave Plouffe, he gave me the questions.
Or you could win it all.
And Batman won the last trivia night, and I still got to get something for him. There will be a prize for
How about
this.
a no prize? Isn't that what Stan Lee used to give out in the comic books?
No prize.
You win a no prize.
You win a no prize. Nothing. The answer to the first Psycho Trivia question is B, right? Man, I went back looking at some of those older videos, trivias. Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah.
You no good on your own?
Well, no.
No, I'm just kidding.
What? 4. I'm answering trivia questions early because my feed is always slow. We had the same stuff going on again. People saying, people are answering before I do. You can't win for losing, so it's just got to be a fun night in trivia. And usually...
Can't please everyone.
Usually one person runs away with it kind of thing, so...
Well, someone's got that Google window open and...
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Well, you think they all know that? They're all cheating.
They all cheating.
All cheating.
But again, what line of work you into, Ted?
I am a nurse. I work with
he's an RN.
Behavioral patients.
Behavioral patients?
People with adults with behavioral issues.
Yes, issues. Yeah.
Not a psychiatric facility. I don't restrain anybody. I don't have a padded room I can put anybody in.
You've done that before, though.
I have to talk them. I have to use my words.
You have to use your words?
Yes.
Well, why do you have to do that?
Because if they go off, I don't have a padded room I can put them in. I can't give them a shot to calm them down.
Gotcha.
I'm not allowed to do that.
Well, you guys got the tranquilizer gun there, don't you?
Only for,
For the violent ones, right?
No.
You guys...
No. We've had to wrestle people to the floor.
Hey, it's old time radio, you guys. Oh, you gotta love this. Hey, hoping for some slaps tonight on Boston Blackie. You got slaps. Yeah,
I get it.
What's fun in these old time radio shows
when someone's slapping a dame.
When somebody's slapping.
I'll give you a slap across the mouth.
It's the slaps when they get in fights. You can hear the rustle. It's so funny.
They're just rustling paper.
And they're probably like laughing and stuff as they're like. It's hilarious. You gotta love them, man.
I'll give you 2 smacks across
Travis
the mouth.
Johnston throw a net over them. Beth
If only.
I love the trivia nights. Awesome. Eric says I don't cheat as evidenced by my tendency to lose.
There's some
Dino
honest people out
Space
there.
Patrol!
My kind of person.
Great to see you both, Dino and Ted. Yeah, we're going to wind this up now, you guys, and I'm going to get ready for... it's always fun. You guys always make it fun in the chat.
I got to go home and watch the latest episode of Rick and Morty. I missed it on Sunday night, so I got plans.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I don't get to watch Rick and Morty until like Tuesday nights.
Oh,
so
got you.
It comes on Sunday nights, but I don't get to watch it till Tuesday nights.
Gotcha. Stan Ulch, the Foley artists of yesteryear. Stan Ulch. Okay. What? Yeah, I guess. I'm trying to think of what he's trying to say.
I kind of zoned for a second.
The Foley artists of yesteryear.
The only kind of Foley artist I am is when I got to put one in somebody's urethra.
Oh, jeez, come on. Well, Richard Salem, just wanted to say thank you so much. The Late Late Horror Show helps me so much in the mornings and relax and drink coffee. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Distorted Reality. Dino, can you show us your armpit? No. Ted just showed you his. You're not going to...
Hey, I put on a fresh layer before I
don't think you
over
can
here.
see mine. I got the shirt on.
See my nice discolored
But thank you, Distorted. What the hell?
I'm sorry.
What the hell's wrong with you?
There it is again. There's a little lag on the screen.
Yeah, great laughs. No, I'm glad that everybody appreciates the streams. They are not easy putting together, the playlist, the art, all that stuff. You guys know that. But again,
tell them every week.
Again, hit the join button.
Please.
Shut the frick up.
Why are we doing this?
To support the channel.
Please.
Because it's gonna be off air soon.
I know. If you donate $50,000, we'll come to your house.
If you guys,
we'll do a show live from your house.
If you guys don't contribute, it's gonna go off air.
That's right.
I can't pay the electric bill this week.
All right, this is like the public broadcasting fund drive.
I can't do it.
We're gonna give you a nice tote bag.
I think we're gonna do a whole separate stream for that. And I'll give away tote bags and mugs.
Coffee mugs.
But hey,
of course, all the tote bags say Cleveland Clinic on them.
Always learning.
All the mugs say Late Late Horror Show on them.
Hey, Mary, nice to see you. Oh, yes. Hey, sorry we're going off. We're being a little silly here, but thank you guys all very much. You guys are all part of my family, the Late Late Horror Show family here.
Come on over.
I appreciate it.
We'll lend you money, whatever you need.
Catch you guys later on in about 40 minutes or so. Me and Ted will check you out next Tuesday, hopefully.
not?
And I will see you Saturday for trivia night. And with that said, PBS 24-hour fun drive. That's what I'm going to do.
We're going to have celebrities back there answering the phones.
That would be fantastic. I'll get the mummy and the monkey to sit back there. They'll do it for us.
Our kids.
Our kids. Profit Wing!
Yay!
Oh, viva the late
See, we
show.
got something. See,
Woo!
if you beg, you'll get it.
$25 super chat. No, hey, we are always joking. Again, if I could do this, I'm almost doing it. What the hell? Ted's leaving out gas. This is becoming a joke.
It is a nightmare.
Oh my God. If I could, I almost do this 24/7 now. This is kind of my thing, here. But if I could get enough support to just do everything I'd want to do, you guys.
I think that's what everybody would do.
This would turn into what? This would turn into kind of like a network of sorts. It almost is now, because every night there's 12 hours of radio.
It'd be like the way Nickelodeon used to be when 12 hours of the day was
I
Pinwheel.
tell you what, Wraith Strongle Park, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, my
Look
friend.
at it.
Thank you, Wraith Strongle Park.
Now we don't want to stop.
Your shows make our house buy more popcorn. You need a sponsor like Orville Redenbacher.
I wonder if that's possible.
The sponsors are a bunch of crap.
I like Jiffy Pop.
But anyways,
I like shaking it.
it's you guys, the support that I get from you guys that really help. But if I could turn my goal, let me just say this real quick and then we'll end it real quick again. My goal is to make this somewhat of a network where we got all night long the 12-hour radio streams.
All night long.
Me and Ted on Tuesday nights, Saturday night the trivia nights, and Thursday nights I'd love to start, and this is where the support comes in, I want to create it's called Dr. Bubonics Plague House Theater, where it's a creature feature. It's a horror hosting show. Uh-huh. And I want to do that so bad, but I need the time to do that, to film, to put it together.
I'm going to play the head in the jar.
And with everything I do, it's just impossible to do. You can play the head in the jar.
That's all, just the head in the jar.
Ted, I would say some quirky lines and Ted would be in the jar going, hey Ted, what are you doing this evening? Well, interesting stuff to tell the people tonight, huh?
I'm going dancing. What do you think I'm doing? I ain't going for a walk, I'll tell you that.
I even want, where is he? And I may be doing this.
Oh my God.
I may be doing this soon.
I gotta bust mine out.
This is My Little Puppet here, guy.
And I have one just like it. What's that episode we did where we did was it the award show one?
Yeah, see?
Didn't we do an award show? We announced the winners.
We sure did. And it was, you had the big C word?
Yep, I had the puppet that had cancer.
It wasn't friendly to kids.
No.
Let me say that much. But
it wasn't quite the Happy Time Murders, but it wasn't for kids either.
Happy Time Murders. My whole family was in that.
Dirty Muppet movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you love it.
But this guy, who is Sal.
Sal. I don't even remember what mine's name was.
And he's got a puppet, and wait, what?
This was a really cool toy you could buy at one time.
We wanted to do some skits with you.
It was a Muppet in a box.
Yeah.
It was an actual Henson Workshop puppet. There was a blue one and this orange one.
I'm putting you down now,
and it came with glasses and wigs and different eyes and the rod, and you could make your own little Muppet. Pretty quality toy.
Was that a burp? Probably.
Me and my kids had a good time with those when they were little.
Yeah, but want to do a show with that too. So, anyways, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Prophet. Thank you, Brian Kirkham joined. Steffi joined, and Wraith with the super chat. Thank you guys very, very much. And I do gotta go to set up for the old time radio show overnight. So I'll see you guys there.
All right.
Much love to you all, and